Hey guys, so before the video starts, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the gaming channel that I started up for charity. It is currently up and running. There aren't any videos on it right now, but if you guys wanted to subscribe and to submit videos to it for the community aspect of it, I would really appreciate it. Every penny that is earned through this channel is going to be donated to a charity of some sort, and I would really love some support by it, so if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you go check it out. Link will be in the description down below. What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the Wi-Fi battles. I sound really sick right now, and that's because allergies and stuff are terrible. My dogs are already barking, but I kind of wanted to go over the team that I'm going to be doing real quick before the game. So this week's battles are actually going to be PU, so I'm really excited for that. We have a Machoke, just standard Machoke with Brave Nature, actually, because of later on reasons on the team. You'll see what I mean. So we have Wrecked, the Machoke, standard with Dynamic Punch because no guard is broken. Then we have the Armaldo, which is just the standard rapid spinner type thing that I wanted on the team. It helps out a lot, can get up rocks, can spin. So then we have Gourgeist. It's just a standard wall with Leech Seed and Will-O-Wisp because it's nice to get chip damage off of things and allows a lot of my team to clean up late game. Then we have Yogi Bear, the Toxicroak Quick Feet Ursaring, which is really nice. It hits extremely hard in the tier. It doesn't really need guts to be stupid hard hitting, so that's really nice. Then we have, pardon me, Floatzel, the Life Orb Floatzel with Ice Punch, Waterfall, Low Kick, and Crunch. It's a really good late game cleaner in the tier. I wish I could have run Aqua Jet on it, but I just didn't have room for it. And then we have Bihiyance, the Trick Room Beheem. I have Brave Nature on Machoke just for this, in case I can set up a Trick Room. I can come in late game and sweep with that. So that's the hope with this team. We're going to be going up against Taybz for the first game, and I haven't battled Taybz since we actually met on the ladder in OU a really long time ago, and I barely won that game, and honestly I only won it pretty much because of hacks, so that's really scary. He also has a Floatzel. He has a Drift Blim, which is kind of sort of hard for this team to take down because I don't have a whole lot for it, so I kind of have to rely on getting it knocked off and then whittling it down with things like Leech Seed and Stone Edge. I do have Crunch on the Floatzel though, so that's good. I'm really happy that he brought a Floatzel too. I love Floatzel. So his main lead I could see is either going to be Stunfisk or the Mawile to set up rocks. He's probably thinking that my main lead is going to be Armaldo, but he doesn't really have a solid way to just kill it in one hit. Like Floatzel probably could. It would probably do a lot of damage, but I'm still going to lead off with it and get up my Stealth Rocks because they hurt his team, and his only defogger is really Drift Blim, so that's cool for me. I haven't played PU in a couple weeks, so I'm not sure about suspect testing and things like that. I'm pretty sure this team is completely legal, so hopefully that won't be a huge issue. Taybz is issuing the challenge. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to lead off with, as I said, my Armaldo. Let's see what he leads off with. He's going to lead off with Grumpig, so that's okay, he's either going to be setting up Calm Minds. He could set up Calm Minds right here, but I still want to get up my rocks no matter what. If he sets up Calm Minds, I can go into my Floatzel afterwards and just get off a lot of damage on it. Plus, I'm pretty sure my Gourgeist can wall it pretty well. So I'm still going to get up my rocks, and that should be good to go. He's going to go for Taunt. Ooh, nice. I didn't even know that Grumpig got Taunt, actually. So that's really cool. That's a really cool lead. I'm still going to go for Knockoff right here and knock off his item. That's the awesome thing about Armaldo. While it can be taunted, it can still do things without worrying about it. So this knockoff will hit him pretty hard, especially if he's leftovers, but I don't think he is. I don't think he'll be lefties. What would his item be on this Grumpig? I'm not sure. It could be a Culver Berry, actually. It could be a Culver Berry. If he goes into basically anything right here, he's going to lose an item. So that's something that his team doesn't really enjoy, aside from maybe Mawile. But even then, if it's Sheer Force Life Orb, it's going to be losing a lot of power. So that's something to keep in mind here. He's going to go for the Psychic. I should be able to take this pretty well. Not like super well, but pretty well. So I'm going to go for the knockoff right here and get rid of this thing's leftovers or Culver. Yeah, leftovers. Definitely leftovers, right? Leftovers. Okay, so Since he's going for Psychic and not Shadow Ball, I think this might actually be a free switch into Behem. I still want to keep this thing around so I can get off a big hit off on something like the Drift Blim, unless he's Flare Boost, and then I'm not going to be able to do that, so that's a little bit less than ideal. However, I'm still going to make this switch out into Behem. It's just the all-around safest switch, and I don't think that if he's carrying Shadow Ball, it'll still hurt. However, I think I'm able to live 2 because I am max HP. And whatever he goes into, it's still not going to be able to one-shot this thing, aside from maybe, like, I don't even think Drift Blim can OHKO it because it's just so bulky. And I'll be able to set up a Trick Room and get off some big hits with Analytic Trick Room. Analytic Trick Room, Behem is probably one of my favorite sets to run. I love Behem. So he did stay in, so that's good. Hopefully he didn't predict this and go for a Shadow Ball. If he went for a Shadow Ball, that's going to be a little depressing. He went for Focus Blast. There we go. That miss didn't really matter too much, simply because I would have resisted the hit. It wouldn't have done a whole lot to me anyway. I'm gonna set up the Trick Room right here since I'm at full health basically. I lose nothing from setting up Trick Room and just getting this on. He does have the Shadow Ball, but I'm gonna be able to get Trick Room up right here. And yeah, that didn't even do 50%. And I am lefties, so that's really good for me. So Trick Room is up. Twisted Dimensions. Some leftovers is nice. Okay. So now, there's a lot of things I can do actually. Shadow Ball, he didn't really have a good resistance to Shadow Ball, so I'm probably just going to click that. He didn't have a good resistance to Psyshock either, aside from Mawile. I have Thunder. I think Shadow Ball is just my overall best play. If he wants to try to bring in Floatzel, if it's like Assault Vested Floatzel, I have seen that to take some special hits. I also have Thunderbolt for that, plus it's not going to be able to take Analytic Psyshocks. This thing just puts a massive hurting on his team. Behem is an awesome Pokemon. I'm trying to think what he would do here. I think he might actually sack off his Grumpig. However, if he does that, that's kind of giving me rocks unless he has Defog on his Drift Blim. He's going to withdraw. Let's see what he goes into. Whatever it is, it's not going to be able to take this next hit. He went into Mawile. So this Analytic boosted Shadow Ball should actually be able to 2-hit KO it, I think. Actually, it just straight up brings it down to red HP. So, Sucker Punch is pretty scary right here. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let him Sucker Punch me. That would just be silly. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go into my Machoke. He's going for a Sucker Punch right here, and I'm able to get off a Bullet Punch. I'll be able to set up a Trick Room on a couple of other things on his team, so that'll be nice. And I also have Bullet Punch. So that kind of worked out how I was expecting it to. And now I'm just going to click Bullet Punch. Actually, I could click Knockoff. I could click Knockoff. It would kill this thing. The only way to be able to hit me is with Sucker Punch anyway, and I can tank that. So I'm just going to go for the Knockoff in case he tries to switch into his Drift Blim right here. This is going to do a lot of damage. He went into Stunfisk actually, so that's pretty cool. This is still going to do a lot of damage, and if he gets the Static off on me, that's going to be less than it. That did actually 0, and he got the Static off on me. So that's a little bit less than ideal. I didn't know that Stunfisk was that fat. I've actually never faced a Stunfisk in PU before. I think I'm going to go for a Dynamic Punch right here. I'm going to go for a Dynamic Punch, get off some good damage. And he's now confused. So that's the broken part about Dynamic Punch, is that it always confuses, and you kind of just play the 50-50. He's going to set up his rocks right here. I can Rapid Spin these away later on, and if he tries to predict the Rapid Spin, then that's honestly not too bad. I'm going to go for an Ice Punch right here because he knows that I'm going for Dynamic Punch, and he knows that he can't really stay in and risk losing his Stunfisk. So if he knows I'm going for Dynamic Punch, I really think he's going to go into Drift Blim right here, and I'm going to get off an Ice Punch on it. I really think he's going to go into Drift Blim right here. I'd be really surprised if he didn't actually, just because of the makeup of his team. This Machoke, ooh, he stayed in? And he went for Earth Power. I can take this pretty well because I am, in fact, Eviolite. So that did 0, and I get paralyzed. So that's always less than ideal. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch again. If he stays and he goes for another Earth Power, he will die to the next thingy thing. See, he went into Drifblim, so he did a turn later than what I was expecting. Now I get the Ice Punch off, and that did a lot of damage. So, if he goes for an Acrobatics right here, I don't really have a good switch into it. And I need to keep this around. But right now, his team looks extremely weak to Ursaring. Extremely weak to Ursaring, aside from that stupid thingy thing. So I really want to keep this around. And by thingy thing, I mean the Monferno. I really want to keep this around, however, I kind of just want to go into Beheeyem. I really need to keep this around for Bullet Punch on the Mawile. I don't have priority on my team any other way, so I really need to go into my Beheeyem right here. I'm going to withdraw the Machoke. I'm going to send in Beheeyem. Hopefully he didn't go for like a Shadow Claw and he went for something like an Acrobatics, because I might be able to take an Acrobatics plus a Shadow Ball. He went for Sub. That's scary. That's really scary. And now he is Lychee Berry. So he does have Acrobatics. So this is a +1 Acrobatics. I'm pretty sure Lychee Berry does +1. Trying to think. I can break this sub with... I think my best player here is just a Trick Room, just in case. Or no, I think I want to break this sub right away. So I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball right here. If I had stayed in and clicked Ice Punch, he's going to go for the knockoff. This might actually kill me. Because it's +1, it's knockoff. Yep. That's depressing. This Drifblim is pretty scary. However, I'm actually going to go into... Do I have Protect on this? I think I do have Protect, don't I? I do have Protect. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go into my Yogi Bear. I'm going to click Protect. I'm going to get a Crunch off. He can Acrobatics me and kill me. That's fine. I don't really care. As long as I have the sub broken, that means I can go into my Life Orb Floatzel afterwards, and I get to actually pretty much clean up the game. So I'm going to click Protect right here, get my Quick Feet off, because actually he's Unburden. He's Unburden. What is this thing's base speed? He's Unburden. I literally just thought of that. Drifblim. He's base 80. Ooh, if he is Unburden, which I'm pretty positive he's Unburden. But I have to click Crunch anyway. That's my only way. He is Unburden. So this is going to kill me. It's +1 Acrobatics. He doesn't have an item. Oh, shoot. I should have thought of that before I came in. Okay. Okay. I think he actually just 6-0s me here with this. Oh, man, when I switched out, that sucks. Actually, wait a second. I can do this, and I can Shadow Sneak it. This should be able to break the sub. I don't think this thing is that bulky on the physical side, is it? It just has a really massive HP stat, right? Yeah, it has base 44 defense. So this Shadow Sneak should actually be able to break the sub, and then I can go into Machoke afterwards and click Bullet Punch. Hopefully, at least. Hopefully. Hopefully. Please break the sub. Yes, thank you. So, I'm going to lose this right here. Not much I can do about it. Oh man, I could have played so much better around this thing. Luckily though, I still have my Floatzel in the back, which can actually do a lot of work. This Bullet Punch should take it out. Hopefully I do not get paralyzed. Machoke, you've already been paralyzed once. If you get paralyzed right here, I'm going to release you. Please don't get paralyzed. Thank you. This should take it out, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So I avoided the 6-0 sweep, and his team is actually looking extremely weak to the combination of Machoke plus Floatzel. Floatzel is actually looking very strong against his team. Wow, that Drifblim was extremely scary. That Drifblim was extremely scary. I can't remember if Drifblim gets Roost or not, and I think that's the one bad thing about it, is that it doesn't get Roost, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's why Drifblim isn't like higher tiers. Because base 80 Unburden is actually really good. along with the fact that you can run things like Lychee Berry and Sub, and it gets really good physical move pools. I think it gets Shadow Claw, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it gets Shadow Claw, but I know it gets Acrobatics, things like that. So the Monferno is going to come in, which is actually really good for me, because I think after a Flare Blitz, I might be able to just go into Floatzel and win. I'm pretty sure. He had Mawile, Floatzel, Stunfisk, Grumpig, and I can't remember his last Mon. I know it was Drifblim, and then, which is down, and I can't remember his 5th Mon. I'm going to go for Dynamic Punch right here. I should be able to live 1 Flare Blitz unless he's like Banded, which they normally don't run Banded, I think. I don't think they run Banded. Yeah. Cool, so I'm going to get off a lot of... I might actually be able to KO this thing. Dynamic Punch, let's see how much damage this does. That did a lot of damage. I'm actually happy with that. I'm actually very happy with that damage. I kind of want to save this for Bullet Punch priority on the Mawile, which I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my Armadillomon. My voice is cracking so hard because I'm just not feeling the best right now, but just not feeling the best. Floatzel is looking very scary for his team right now. Very scary because a lot of his team is weakened, and he's going to switch out. What's he going to go into? He's going to go into Grumpig. Okay. So this is good, actually. I think what I might actually do is set up my rocks here. If he taunts, I get an extra turn of leftovers. I don't really care. If he psychics, I think I'll be able to live 1. Maybe. But I'm going to set up my rocks here. So that way I get a free switch into my Floatzel and I can just start killing things. I'm pretty sure that's my best play. I'm going to set up my rocks right here. He's going to psychic. This might kill me. It might not. If it doesn't, I get up rocks, which is awesome. It does kill me. So I think I'm just going to go into Floatzel right here, and I'm going to start just hitting things extremely hard. Okay. So, turn 1, Crunch. Let's kill this thing. Life Orb. If he goes into his Monferno right here, then I know he's Scarfed, and then he'll be locking himself into close combat. So that'll be a little scary because I do have such a weakened team. But Mawile. Okay. I'm going to go for a Waterfall right here. I think I should be able to live a Sucker Punch. Unless he's Banded. I'm actually going to go right back out into my... I think I might go right back out into my Machoke. Because if he play roughs, he could miss. If he Sucker Punches, it won't work, and then I can Bullet Punch him afterwards. Actually, I would probably go for... Yeah, I'd have to go for Bullet Punch. But 2 Bullet Punches might take out Monferno. Actually, no, it's quad resisted. I still think that Machoke is just my overall best play. I still think Machoke is my overall best play. Let's see what he does. Don't go for Play Rough. He went for Sucker Punch. Good. He went for Sucker Punch. That's good. That kind of shows me that his Monferno is a Violite, not Scarfed. So, if he knows I'm going to Bullet Punch right here, I might actually go for Dynamic Punch. I think. I'm going to go for Dynamic Punch right here, I think. I think I'm going to be a man and I'm going to make that prediction. He needs to save this thing for Sucker Punch on my Floatzel. So I'm going to go for a Dynamic Punch. He's going to switch out. So I'm going to get off another really big hit. He thinks I'm going to Bullet Punch right here. Stunfisk is not going to appreciate this plus a Bullet Punch. So Bullet Punch is a roll from there, I think. Bullet Punch is a roll from there, I think. I'm going to Bullet Punch anyway. Hopefully, I can kill this thing. Oh my god, that did nothing. Oh, I forgot the electric type made it resisted. Damn it. Hit yourself. Damn it. Oh, I forgot that it made it resisted. At least I can still say I made the best play because he did kill me with the Earth Power. Okay. So what I need to do here is I need to not get killed by the by the Sucker Punch. But this was an amazingly close game. That Drifblim just put so much pressure on me that it blew me back. But this Mawile, pretty sure it's just going to come out and blow me back. Because Mawile is surprisingly hard hitting. I can't believe it's actually in PU. I figured that it would be in NU for the longest time. But Mawile's going to come out. He's going to Sucker Punch me. And I have no chance of loading this. I wish I had Aqua Jet. I wish I had Aqua Jet. This is one of those scenarios where I wish I did have Aqua Jet. The Sucker Punch is in fact going to kill me. And I'm going to lose 3-0. I get another hit off. So I'm going to lose 2-0. Maybe. It could be a 1-0 depending on things, but oh man, if I had stayed in that first time, I'd have the Mawile dead. Floatzel, you are a champion! Why are you such a champion? That's right, his last one was a Floatzel because we had the exact same mon. So double Floatzel on the screen. I'm going to click Crunch, I think. Why not? And he's either Scarf or he won a Speed Tie, but oh, that's depressing. Either way, that was a really fun game. That was a very close 2-0. I mean, I'm fine losing to Taybz. He's an amazing battler, so 2-0. Very, very awesome. Thank you so much for the battle, Taybz. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys go check him out. His links will be down in the description below, along with some other links that you guys should go check out. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.